Small space living. How to make a small home feel beautifully composed. Some small homes feel calm the moment you step inside. Others just feel small. The difference isn't the square footage, and it isn't the budget. It comes down to attention, to proportion, to breathing room, to the little rituals that shape an ordinary day. This isn't about making a compact home look bigger than it is. It's about something quieter, how less space can become a more graceful way to live. The entryway. Stress in a small home usually starts at the front door. Shoes with nowhere to go. Keys you can't find. A bag dropped wherever it lands. None of it dramatic, but enough to keep you slightly on edge every time you walk in. Fix that first. A narrow console. A shallow tray. A mirror that catches light. A basket that actually earns its place. Small gestures, but they change the whole emotional tone of a home. They say, you can set the day down here. The sitting room. A small living room doesn't feel tired because it lacks style. It feels tired when too much is competing for attention. Too much furniture. Too many objects. No room for the eye to rest. Decorating a small living room isn't about adding personality. It's about clearer priorities. A sofa that actually fits the wall. A rug that gathers the seating instead of crowding it. Softer lighting. When the room stops trying to prove itself, it finally offers what most of us actually want: comfort, clarity, a quiet place to think. The dining area. Small dining spaces get treated like an afterthought, too small to feel real, too visible to hide. But even a modest corner holds dignity with one clear purpose. A round table. 2 or 3 chairs. 1 small pendant light. A bowl of fruit. Tiny signals that tell your body meals matter here, conversation matters here. In small space living, ritual creates richness. The kitchen. A small kitchen turns stressful when every surface has to do too much. Counters become storage, shelves become clutter, and the room starts talking over itself. Edit for rhythm instead of appearance. Clear counters. Warm materials. A small lamp. A wooden board left ready to use. A kitchen becomes refined not when it looks untouched, but when it feels calm enough to support daily life. The bedroom. Small bedrooms get overworked, part storage, part office, part overflow for the rest of the house. But rest needs gentleness, not more decoration. A well-placed lamp, clear bedside surfaces, layered bedding, curtains that filter light instead of exposing the room. Simpler, not fuller, that's what makes a small bedroom feel luxurious. The one corner. The best thing a small home offers isn't confinement, it's closeness. And that feeling usually gathers in one corner: a chair by the window, a slim shelf, a lamp lit in the late afternoon. A place to read, or just let the day slow down. That corner turns leftover space into emotional space. Not more things, more meaning. Living beautifully in less space was never about giving up comfort or copying a bigger home at a smaller scale. It's about understanding what a home is actually for. Calm at the door. Breathing room in the living area. Ritual at the table. Order in the kitchen. Softness in the bedroom. One corner where you can finally exhale. That's the quiet art of it. Not more things, more meaning. Which corner of your home matters most to you right now? Tell me in the comments, and subscribe for more on small space living and quiet luxury design.